Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. So I'm just going to warn you, I do have a cold still. It's getting much better, but I may need to pause at some point and sneeze or cough. And I want to welcome the new viewers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment away, and always thank you to the new subscribers and always my regular viewers. This card's determined to come out. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So someone who likes to plan ahead, definitely focused on their money. Okay, it could be just an energy. Yeah. Possible Taurus energy. Someone who has, well, this is someone here who kind of has their own way of doing things, their own schedule, routine, structure. Yeah, someone who's on their own path. Yeah, this is someone who's let go of some baggage. This person does have a lot on their plate, but it is about reliable. This person's got a fair bit going on. Yeah, they've been procrastinating. Should I or shouldn't I? This is someone who's left some baggage behind from a past relationship. They are looking forward. So there is the sun going to start shining here. They do have a lot on their plate. They're very structured, a lot of self-discipline. But yeah, they're weighing the pros and the cons. This is someone here, yeah. Look at that. The Tower. Something very sudden. This person's going to make a decision, I feel. I think you're going to be shocked at what this person has to say. Yeah, some of you are waiting. You've been waiting for this, but maybe even looking elsewhere. So someone taking too long. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. This is someone who's walked away from something that wasn't emotionally fulfilling. This is what someone's looking for, is someone who's loyal, faithful. They've let go of their baggage, but they're looking for someone reliable, someone who pulls their weight, someone who's responsible, reliable. But it could be someone who's walked away from you at some point too. Take it as it resonates. And it could be something really bothering them, but this Tower is coming in, which tells me a shock, surprise. Someone here is kind of weighing the pros and the cons, but it is about being able to provide something. Yeah, this person wants to talk. It does look like they've walked away. It wasn't emotionally fulfilling. Something wasn't making them happy. They have been on this path doing their own thing. A lot of structure, lifestyle, self-discipline. And this is someone here, it has to do with lifestyle. Whether you're on the same page. Yeah, this is someone who longs for love. Could be someone crushing on you. And it could be someone just, like I say, letting go of some baggage from a past relationship. Because it's what they're looking for, is someone reliable. Yeah, look at that. See the house and home? This is about a home, a solid foundation, a reason to celebrate. So this is someone who's definitely feeling positive, but I do think it could be someone who was robbing Peter to pay Paul too. But it is a lot of focus on money, a lot of self-discipline, but they do long for love. Maybe a family, children, love of home, family, and children. But there is this person here, kind of, I think they have something they're planning, preparing, and they're about to execute a plan here. Yeah, they've been on this path. See, someone who's been on their own path, and it could be both of you. But there is a bit of a shock and surprise. There's going to be a communication. This is someone who wants to talk. So you've likely crossed paths with this person at some point. About the Two of Cups. Some of you have a choice. Yeah, this is someone who's kind of keeping you hanging. So it does look like you're waiting. While you're waiting for this person, or waiting for the right person to come in, because this is often someone who just stays on their path. They're putting money away, paying off their house and home, or they have children, still providing for children. But it definitely has to do with this Three of Wands, the expansion. But while you're waiting, I feel like this is somebody else who comes in. But it's, yeah, and you've made a connection, you've talked to someone, but this is someone who hasn't stepped up to the plate. So I do feel some of you are dealing with people who just aren't reliable. Yeah, looking elsewhere. But I still think this is someone coming in. They're very slow. They're on this path, and they're kind of weighing the pros and the cons. If you're comparing one to the other, definitely nothing compares. Because this is just someone who just doesn't follow through, or they're, you know, but you did have a conversation. Do you want to go for a cup of coffee, but they didn't follow through? That's what I feel's happened here. Yeah, there it is. They didn't follow through. Something didn't go anywhere. And that's what I feel like you're dealing with, is people who aren't reliable. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. This is a person assessing the situation. Yeah, you got a person coming in. See, this is something that's not going anywhere, and you feel like this isn't. And now you're actually expanding your own horizons, looking elsewhere. But this is somebody who stays on this path. They wait for the right person to come along. They do long for love, home, family, children, and maybe not children, but like I say, they long for love. This is someone coming in with that cup. Yeah. So there is some time in between. See, someone in that social circle. Something here didn't go anywhere. But they're coming in with this cup. There's an opportunity coming up. Some kind of get together. People talking, reminiscing. See, their cup overflows. This is someone reminiscing. So you have crossed paths with both of these energies. Because I don't feel like it's this person's feelings coming to the surface. This is just something that isn't going anywhere. Yeah, someone who just doesn't follow through. See, nobody's reliable. But here comes this cup. So tell me about that. Yeah. See, you got a person going to reach out. It's about being generous with feelings and emotion. And one of these people is definitely someone who's just kind of stringing you along. Or it just doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, they're not talking. Someone's not talking. But this other person's coming in with this cup. Being more generous. Tell me about the Three of Wands. See what's happening. Yeah, see, it's all about putting in effort. See, some of you are just going to focus on work. And there is someone focused on work because they want to build. They want to be able to provide something, a home, a solid foundation. But during this time, some of you maybe were getting out, socializing, and cross paths with this other person. But I feel like it didn't go anywhere. I can really see some of you just kind of tired of waiting, you know. Yeah, but I do see putting in effort. See, it has to do with someone who didn't put any effort in. I do think you're just focusing on work or just doing your own thing here. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Yep, see, someone here lacks. See, there's energy of lack, someone ghosting, someone ignoring them, the lack of negativity. But you have a person here that is definitely focusing on their money. They're looking to see if the coast is clear. They're clearing things out. It's a person who wants to be able to provide. So one of these people definitely has lack. They have nothing to provide. And that's why I feel like it's not going to go anywhere. You're going to make the right choice regardless. Yeah, because it is about working, partnership, long-term stability. See, this is someone who wants to be able to provide. So this is someone here that maybe you decided to walk away because you got tired of waiting. And or they walked away because they couldn't give you what you needed. One of these people definitely has lack of money, unable to provide anything. But the other person's cup overflows with emotion. So you've got these energies around you. Yeah. See, this other person here, like I say, I think they're involved with other people too. It could be why they ghosted you, ignored you. I'm not even sure you really care because it's about this person here. Yeah, it's a person who's going to come in and ask you out. See, there's energy of 3. This person's definitely coming in. See, they're coming in with an offer, an opportunity. It's an invitation to some kind of get-together, gathering. I think someone's been talking to people and reminiscing, just telling people, because they both have this energy of loneliness. One of them is money issues. The other one is loneliness. Yeah, so it's definitely an energy of friends and mutual friends. Yeah. So I definitely feel, some of you definitely feel this is something here that isn't meant to be. Yeah. See, it's someone who doesn't put in effort, but there's a person who does come in. They put in effort. They want to build. And that I feel, and it could be either or, but this person here is someone who I think left something behind. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. Yeah, so someone here feeling, someone here definitely lacking a bit of confidence, and it definitely has to do with being able to provide. So they stayed on this path. They were charting the course. They're navigating this course of being stable, being able to provide, and they're going to come in. They want to talk. See, one of these people wants to talk. They want to connect. I definitely see these people. So there isn't, it's not just you, it's this other person too. See, one of these definitely isn't going anywhere, because it's someone who's either been stringing you along or they're just not talking. Yeah, ghosting, ignoring, lack. But it's about releasing this. Who is the Knight of Cups? Someone who's single, and they know you're single. They take care of themselves. This is someone who looks good. Yeah, see, it's an energy of somebody new, someone happy, positive. See, this is about releasing all this. It's this person. You've crossed paths and maybe had a conversation. I think either one of these went anywhere now that I see it. They both, both had some kind of lack, but one of them was being able to provide. So they've been on this path of focusing on their money. So this is someone who's now ready for something new. They're single. I definitely feel like some of you are too. But it is energy. One of these situations just wasn't meant to be. Because I feel like you got one of them that's probably not right for you. See, just willingly releasing. See, someone who takes care of themselves. They know their worth and value. Whoever it is, it's someone who takes pride in their appearance too. High vibrational energy, very positive, very happy person. So there is an energy of going down this path. See, it's about the things you have in common, compatibility. There's definitely an energy of 3. So people are talking, collaborating. See, about bringing two people together. So there's been reminiscing. So you have crossed paths with both. Neither one of them went anywhere because someone wasn't ready to provide anything. And the other person, to be honest, I just feel like they don't have anything. They don't want to provide anything. But the other person wants love. So you have a King of Pentacles, and then possibly a Leo energy here too, someone who brings nothing to the table. And they're more than likely more interested in what you can provide for them. But I definitely see leaving that behind, and I definitely see the new. Wow. I didn't expect this at all. See, it's about compatibility, two people who complement each other. See, it's about team, wanting being a team player. One of them is definitely not a team player. No. It is someone who may have tried to take advantage of you. One thing about the King of Pentacles, they don't put themselves in a position to be taken advantage of. But this is somebody who feel kind of lacked the confidence they couldn't provide. Maybe putting out more money that was coming in. So they definitely had that lack and negativity, or felt like you were out of their league, or they weren't good enough. But the other person literally is someone who may have been stringing you along, or just avoiding you, ghosting you, not talking. But whoever it is that's coming in is definitely coming in. Oh, there's a lot of passion and desire. See, waiting for the one. See, waiting. Some of you just focused on work. This person too. So you have something in common. You focus on work. You wait for the right person to come in. Yeah, there's a situation here that probably didn't serve you. If you got taken advantage of. And if you did get taken advantage of by someone, you're definitely going to be, you've learned a lot here. But I definitely see focusing on work. Yeah, look at this. Things are starting to look up, things going in your favor. Definitely see prosperity, abundance. Definitely beautiful, beautiful energy. Yeah, because one of these people can't provide. I don't think they have anything, or they don't want to. Someone who just wants to be single, or they only have enough for themselves, where the other person's focusing on their finances big time. You've crossed paths. It's a crush. Someone who's been holding on to that torch. And I think they've been talking to people. Look at that Queen of Pentacles. Things are looking up, going in your favor. I definitely see financial change for some of you as well. Look at that. See, releasing things that don't serve. But you know your worth and value. See, self-respect. This person holds you in very high regard. They're holding on to that torch. They see you as the one. So you've definitely crossed paths with both of these people. Probably through friends of friends or friends of family in your neighborhood somewhere. Whoever they are. You did have a conversation, but you made a connection with one of these. And I do think you probably know who it is. See, multiple opportunities coming in. One of these, been there, done that. See, you've been taken advantage. You're not interested in someone who doesn't bring something to the table. That goes for you and the King of Pentacles. Look at that. We got the power couple. Victory and truth. There's truth, enlightenment. Aha. And I definitely feel somebody's talking to people. They're being enlightened by someone. That you're just sitting here. You're tending to yourself. You're minding your own business. You're doing your thing. But here it comes. Tell me about the Eight of Wands, because this is someone being spontaneous. They're just coming in quite quickly. But one of these I can see you've been there, done that. And this person too. Yeah, you got a lot in common. Yeah, you can see it's about whether someone's your type. See, one of these people really isn't your type. And you are, I feel, learning about your type. Yeah. See, temperance, tempering the passions, emotions, being patient. I see you being very gracious. This person too, they can be very generous, but it's about being able to provide. One of these people doesn't want to provide anything though. No, they don't want to give anything. And you're going to have that aha moment. You're going to see truth. But this person definitely sees you as their type. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Let's just see. Oh, you're about to receive. Yeah, it's about love. Someone who's emotionally available. So you have someone here. There's going to be growth. And here's what it is. And it could be literally some of you have a particular type. And I do think you're going to take a little step back and try something different. Learning to recognize when somebody is emotionally available and mature. Someone who's nurturing, caring. So this is about being real. Okay, a reality check, looking at the reality. One of these is a been there, done that. And the other one is someone who, and I think is about your type. Some of you have been attracting people who try to take advantage of you. You deserve better. And you do have someone who's literally more your type. Someone who's nurturing, caring. See, someone who you can count on and rely on. Someone who pulls their weight. They don't put all their baggage on you. You know, they help with the household chores. They do things. You can count on them to be there when you need them. But this person's looking for the same thing. So whoever this other person is, they're being left out in the cold. It's a person, I feel, who just doesn't want to provide, or they can't. They just... But this other person has been charting this course. They've stayed on this path because they want to be able to provide. See, there's the energy of breaking free. Someone's pride got in the way. So one of these people is someone who kind of is more interested in what you can provide for them, where this person's more concerned about what they can provide for you. See, to take the burdens off your shoulder, lift some of the weight. pay the bills, cook, clean, take care of the house and home, the chores. Some of you have never had this before, and it's going to feel a little off. Because I think some of you have been attracting people who literally try to take advantage of you. This person is someone who wants to provide for you. Very interesting. And I definitely see some of you have learned too. Learning the hard way. But what I love is this King of Cups. See, they come in right. They're fair. There's harmony between the two of you. Yeah. See, some of you now know when someone's right for you or not. See, you're about to receive. Now, it's about being vulnerable, too. Some of you have had a hard time being vulnerable because you get taken advantage of. And I think this person's had the same thing happen. Look, good morals and values. You're on the same page. Your lifestyles are similar. You get each other. But it is going to feel a little off at first. I think some of you don't. You need to raise your standards. And that's what I feel. Some of you needed to raise your standards. You needed to raise that bar a little high. Know your worth. And I know the tarot says that all the time. But this is one of these times where you definitely deserve to be cared for, loved, and nurtured, and looked after when you need. When you need a helping hand, someone who's there for you. I think you've dealt with people who disappear. They don't, if you reach out, I need a helping hand, they have excuses. They're never there. So I definitely can feel this is somebody quite wonderful. Yeah, it is a person who will commit too. It is about faith and loyalty. And this person has faith in themselves and faith about how they feel. They know when something's right for them, but I feel it's the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Pentacles has been taken advantage of, because I feel like you needed to raise your standards. You needed to raise them higher. Okay? And I really feel that, because what it is that's been coming in really doesn't serve you. You always end up providing for them. And they don't even pull their weight. They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They don't provide anything. They're not reliable. And I love that this person who comes in, they don't come in with baggage. They've left everything behind. So they're coming in fresh. It's a fresh new start. And this person will hold you in very high regard. They will treat you with respect and kindness and compassion. So this is beautiful for you. And this is the path I feel like you've been on. You've had quite a journey. But so has this other person. So you're actually each other's type. But it is going to feel off, I think, for you, not for this person. Because they're already confident in how they feel. But see, you can be vulnerable with this person. See, being open to receive. Justice is in your favor. Perfect harmony. Doesn't get much better than this. See, you deserve this. This is, I feel like you're getting like a reward for all your hard work, learning all those lessons. You've achieved a lot. So pat yourself on the back. But these two people will work together as a team. You can achieve even more with this person if that is your goal. Take care. Bye for now.